Welcome to the podcast for and about Colorado Springs. I'm your host, Brittany Felix, and every Monday through Friday, I'll be talking about a different aspect relating to the Springs, including upcoming events, restaurant reviews, local business spotlights, media coverage about the Springs, public works projects, local activities, answering your questions about the city, and much, much more. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss any of the updates. And also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find links to all of those social media accounts at springspodcast.com/social media. The Colorado Springs podcast is proudly sponsored by Elevation Hydration. Elevation Hydration is the only hydration therapy clinic serving Colorado Springs, and they are dedicated to helping you elevate your life. They use intravenous vitamin therapy to help athletes needing a boost of energy or help recovering after a tough competition, people experiencing cold-like symptoms or dehydration from the flu, anyone needing to recover quickly from a rough night out. I'm looking at you, college kids. And just anyone wanting a healthy alternative to preventative care. They have a wide variety of hydration packages to help address whatever your needs are. They're conveniently located inside Lush Beauty Lounge at 812 Village Center Drive, and if you mention this podcast during your visit, you'll receive $10 off any hydration package. To learn more about Elevation Hydration or to schedule an appointment, visit springspodcast.com/hydrate. Welcome to episode 31 of the Colorado Springs podcast. It is Monday, obviously, so that means it's time for us to talk more about the events happening around the city this week. To start off, we have an event that is actually pretty interesting to me because I am a small business owner myself, and this event is being put on by Pikes Peak Small Business Development Center, and that is an event that is going to help potential small business owners choose the right structure for their business. So they are going to discuss the differences between sole proprietor, LLC, and corporations and really help you get an idea of just how you need to set up your business from the start. So if you're considering starting a business of your own, whether it's online or a brick and mortar business, you might want to consider checking out this class. It is $18 to attend, and it is happening on the 16th from 11:30 to 1 p.m. The next event is also happening on the 16th, and it's at the Rock Rimmon branch of the PPLD. They are hosting a TEDx Salon event where attendees will view and discuss between 1 and 3 TEDx talks, no more than 15 minutes of viewing time. And this month's topic will be decided at the event from the What 2016 Taught Us About Ourselves playlist. Be sure to arrive promptly to help decide, but no registration is required for this free drop-in session. And again, that is on Thursday from 2 p.m. to 3:15 p.m. Also on Thursday, starting at 5 p.m., we have the Black Minds Matter benefit show being put on by Pikes Peak Community College. And it says there will be rap performances, special guest speakers, and poetry. It does not have a set admission price, but it does request a small donation to benefit local nonprofits working with troubled youth. And again, that's Thursday starting at 5 p.m. at Pikes Peak Community College. On Friday from 6 to 9 p.m., the National Space Science and Technology Institute at Starlight Starbright Observatory is hosting a public viewing session. It says, weather permitting, the observatory will be open for free viewing of some selected celestial objects in the evening sky. Be sure to dress warm for cold evening temps. There are no bathroom facilities available at the observatory, so plan ahead. Please park in the school's parking lot and walk to the back of the school building where the observatory is located. And again, this is free from 6 to 9 p.m. on Friday the 17th. Also on Friday the 17th, Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center is putting on a presentation as part of their Gateway Adventure series called Growth of a Garden. The description says, how did our fabulous Garden of the Gods become city property? Did you know that houses were almost built in the park as a subdivision? How did the people purchase or acquire the land? Join us for this historic presentation to learn how the Garden of Gods has grown over the years. Reservations are required and the event is $5 per person, and you will meet in the upper level of the Red Rocks room at the Visitor Nature Center. Also starting on Friday, we have the Black History Month exhibit opening at the Manitou Springs Heritage Center, and the description says the exhibit describes one Black family's experiences while living in Manitou Springs and how they have become a part of the town's history. The event is free, but donations would be greatly appreciated, and they will benefit the Manitou Springs Heritage Center. That event does start on Friday at 5:30 p.m. And I'm only going to spotlight one more event this week, and that's going to take place on Saturday at 9 a.m., being presented by Bear Creek Nature Center, and it is the Active Adults Club Paint Mines Park Photography Workshop. Pre-registration and payment are required by phone or online. The cost is $20 per person, and it is limited to 12 participants, adults only. And the description says, winter is a wonderful time to explore the beauty of the paint mines. Join an award-winning Colorado Springs photographer as he guides you through the hoodoos to help you capture photos of this impressive landscape. Mike owns Three Peaks Photography and Design, is the founder of the Colorado Photography Learning Group, hosts the photo show on KCMJ 93.9 PM, and teaches photography and Photoshop. All skill levels are welcome. There will be a moderate amount of hiking involved, and it says to bring your camera, tripod, hiking shoes, and water, and you're going to meet at the main parking lot at Bear Creek Nature Center. Now, if you are interested in attending any of these events and you want more information, I'm switching things up a little bit this week. If you've listened to previous episodes, I've always told you to visit the calendar on my website, but that calendar has actually become a bit of a pain to maintain. It takes me about 2 hours every week before I record this episode to update that with everything happening. We just have so much going on in the city that it is very time consuming to keep that calendar maintained. And there honestly is a much better resource for that, and that is peakradar.com. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and link to the search results for this week alone in the show notes on my website. So all you have to do is go to those show notes, click the link that'll be right there, and it will bring up all of the events for this specific week. So you don't have to filter through anything or search through anything. So to access that link, just go to springspodcast.com/031. And those are the actual numbers 031. And there you'll find that link to all of the events this week where they are going to have every detail that you could possibly need for these events. And before I officially wrap things up, I want to remind you to check out the Colorado Springs podcast on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. If you would like to follow me on any of those platforms, all you have to do is go to springspodcast.com/social media, and there'll be links to each account. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you back here tomorrow for yet another episode.